Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Without further ado, Tonya Hall, who is a very, very frequent contributor to Before You Buy, and apparently also listening to some music as well on this episode. So what do we have here? Because it looks pretty nice, at least from my side of the table.
It is an Audioengine B2 Bluetooth speaker. It's a really fine quality speaker. And
the exterior looks really nice and sturdy.
It is. This is a hand finished, actually. It also comes, so it's walnut, zebra wood, and a black ash. So there's options there.
All right, so it looks really nice. What does it do that's so special?
Well, it so let's just start with the actually makeup. It's about 12 inches wide, so it's a little bit smaller than you think it's going to be from the pictures. At least it was for me. It's got 60 watts of power, so it's actually got a lot of power behind it. And you snap off the cover here, some magnets. You can see the beautiful. It's funny. I know at my home, I've got large versions of kind of the speaker, and it's like an aesthetic thing. Some people like to have the protection on, and some people kind of prefer for it to look, I don't know, the way speakers were intended to look. The way speakers were intended to look.
Exactly.
That's very profound, Sarah.
Well, it's like taking the plastic off your couch, you know? It's like, now we just want to look at them. Nice and speakery.
Well,
so you've got options there that for the way that they look.
You do. As you can see, it's got. Okay, now which camera here? It's. I'm looking, and we need to move it around a little bit. There we go. It if you can see here, it's got two. I lost my train of thought. Woofers. Thank you.
Woofers.
Woofers. Two Kevlar woofers and some silk tweeters.
Okay, woofers and the tweeters.
The woofers and the tweeters. And actually, the separate are about 30 watts each, so altogether is where you get these 60 watts. It's really weighty. It's about 10 pounds, so it's just nice and heavy. So it's nice and sturdy. You can fit it. Because of the size is smaller, you could, as you pointed out, Sarah, put it anywhere in your room. You could put it on a shelf. You could put it somewhere in a nice desk, and it will fill up the room with sound. It does come with an antenna. I'll turn this back around so you can see that. That's actually a part of it. So you get a couple of different cords. You get this cord. You get the antenna here. Here's the cord.
Now, this is a Bluetooth antenna?
It's a Bluetooth antenna, which is kind of interesting. We had this conversation before the show started.
Because usually Bluetooth antennas are hidden inside cell phones and things like that.
That's right.
So I guess this is supposed to help the range pick up from farther away, so you could have a little bit more flexibility on where you put the speaker?
Yes, about 100 feet, I think, is what they claim. So
okay.
I didn't quite get it that far away. And this I like, too. It actually has an internal power converters on the inside, so it's nice and clean. It doesn't have an ugly cord to plug into. So that's pretty simply it.
Well, what about the sound? I mean,
I think that's the important part.
It certainly looks nice. I will say, if you've got a nightstand or some other flat surface where you've got room for this thing, it does look like a piece of furniture.
It does.
But the sound is that's why people would buy it, right?
Super easy to set up. You would pair here, the pairing. Once it's paired, all you have to do is pull up maybe some of your favorite music on your device.
Little Bryan Adams.
For Sarah Lane.
Oh, in 8th grade again. Tonya, I love it already.
Grade.
Something like that.
Something like that. So that's actually turned up at maybe a fourth of the volume. So.
I will say, and I'm sort of slightly behind the speaker right now, so it's obviously I'm not even in prima place. It does feel like pretty powerful sound.
It is pretty powerful sound, but you made a really good point. I did notice that if you walked around the room, you didn't get quite the same experience. So you definitely want to make sure it's positioned so that you can, get the most optimum sound, but it is quite loud.
It's lovely. Although I would say you probably wouldn't have this in a place where you could walk behind it. Because again, like you said, the power cord's hidden in the back, and really the nice area of the speaker is towards the front, not the back.
Correct. So, there's that. I definitely think for the quality that you're getting, this is actually I was really impressed with this Audioengine product. I did not expect it to be quite this quality of sound, but it was really nice. It's Pros and cons, I would say the pros are one of the things that if you're concerned about dropping the money, which I haven't said yet, is actually $299, so roughly $300 for a speaker. If you're concerned to that, there's an option if you buy it directly from Audioengine. They have a 30-day trial that you can try out the speaker. You're going to want to keep it, but I'm telling you, if you do try it there, if you buy it from another source, can't guarantee that. The sound quality is great. And I really didn't see anything that I could find as a con. I just couldn't find the things that I thought would be cons were definitely not. So comes with a couple of cases, which is kind of nice. I mean, they definitely want you to feel taken care of. It's a couple of microfiber cases to keep it nice. And the finish is nice. Like I said, that does come in 3 options. So
yeah, this looks like sort of a walnut finish here.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think, I would agree with you. You know, if $300 is too much for a speaker, then you're looking for something else already. But if you're on the fence, that 30-day trial period would be really beneficial, especially if you've got a room that sound might bounce off of oddly or high ceilings or that sort of thing.
If you're on the fence, I definitely would give it a try for sure. But I'm actually going to say it's a buy.
You're going to say it's a buy?
Definitely.
I was wondering what you were going to say just now.
Suspense was building.
Yeah, fair. Thank you. Well, thank you for trying it out, Tonya.
Absolutely.
So this is the Audioengine B2 Premier Bluetooth speaker, $299. Tonya Hall says it is a buy. Thank you, Tonya.
Absolutely.